All right, how's everyone doing? I am Rich Celenza. Thanks for checking out the Rich Celenza Show. So, what I'm going to talk about today is, are you annoying and not even know it? Now, I first want to say that I think no matter who you are, you're going to come off annoying at different times throughout your life. You know, I don't care what family you're born into, I don't care who your friends are, where you work, um, any of those type of things. You're going to annoy people once in a while just by your opinions, maybe by your behavior. I don't know what it is, but I could assure you no one is perfect. I think no matter who the hell you are, you annoy people at one time or another. I'm just saying. But what I want to kind of get into today is something a little different than that, which is kind of being a little more extreme as far as annoying others and you really not knowing it. If you know anything about me, I try to help men and women lately with their image. It used to be mainly men, but I really wanted to touch upon women because that's my audience just started to grow that way. But what I want to talk about really with annoyance is how a lot of people don't realize that their behavior, a lot of times when others, is really turning them off. And I don't mean sexually or any of that. I mean just their personality, their attitude, could be their tone, could be the way they're very aggressive, very opinionated. Maybe they're always bringing up things that people don't want to talk about. It could be politics, could be religion. This could go for online as well. Social media, you may become, I should say, very annoying on social media. You may be posting a lot of things that are very aggressive. You may also be leaving comments on your social media platforms, kind of arguing with one another, trying to put other people down. And I'm here to tell you, you could do whatever you want to do. I'm just telling you. But if you are somebody out there that kind of finds yourself not having a lot of friends or people not wanting to be around you, with the exception of maybe your your family members or others, maybe work colleagues and stuff. But if you find it hard to be in a relationship or build friendships, it could be because you're annoying. And a lot of times, I think I've kind of come across this too, where I may have annoyed people with my attitude at times, and I still think sometimes I do. But I have learned over the years to kind of listen a lot more than talk. Also, I am pretty self-aware of my tone when out with whoever I'm out with, and I really want to have fun. And I want others to have fun. I want to laugh. If people want to ask me conversations, I love to answer it. And if I'm interested, I'm always wanting to ask questions. The last thing I want to be is an annoyance, especially with group settings or in group environments. I don't care if I'm going out to dinner. I don't care if I'm at a party. I don't care if I'm at a convention for work or whatever the case may be. I definitely don't want to be somebody who's annoying everyone, or I'm the person who walks up and everybody either scatters or doesn't want to talk to me, or any of those type of things. Now, like I said earlier, none of us are perfect. I'm sure I still will annoy people throughout my life, but I do think I'm self-aware to know what works for me. And I think a lot of people out there don't realize what they're doing a lot of times isn't working for them. Now, a lot of people, I think too, that annoy others, I guess you could say, a lot of times no one's even telling them that they're being annoying or they're being over the top or too loud. And it could be many different things. I'm just using some of those as an example. But you know exactly, who I'm talking about. Especially maybe you work with some of these people. I think that's where a lot of us kind of get annoyed with one another. Also within our own family, which our family members are our family members. At different times they're going to annoy us because, throughout the years they may have done or said things and then we kind of still hold it against them and all that type of shit. But here's the deal too. If you don't realize, you may not realize that you're the one annoying a lot of other people. They just have been very tolerant with you and very patient with you. Because you really got to sometimes look when you're out or when talking to people or when around others, how are they really treating you? Are you really not really, are you are your friendships growing? Are they stronger than they've ever been? Or have you lost contact with a lot of people? Are you, are your friends not maybe, you may not even know this. They may be meeting out behind your back, or maybe there's different groups of people that are doing a lot of things that maybe you used to do it with them, but now they don't have the patience for you anymore. You may even find yourself like maybe dating It doesn't matter if you're getting, fixed up with somebody or if you're on a dating app or a dating website, you go meet them, and after a certain amount of time, you're getting ghosted or dumped, and you're kind of wondering, why is this happening to me? You got to take an honest approach. You may be annoying people. You may be annoying. I mean, it just happens. And like I said, there's a difference between annoying people once in a while, but then there is another point where you just it becomes monotonous. And, it's also, I think with a lot of us in our life, we don't really want to address like our behavior to a certain degree. We think our opinions mean the most, right? We also may be somebody who always feels like the need to talk, like I said earlier, and not listen. But I'm just telling you right now, if you want to start maybe having better relationships, friendships, and maybe being around people where they're actually really excited to be around you, right? Then maybe it is time to take a different approach. Because if you're not feeling that around people and you're not getting, say, necessarily invited to a lot of things, or a lot of people aren't reaching out to text you to just spend time with you. And then also when you're meeting others, they're kind of skeptical. You could tell they're rolling their eyes or they're checking out on you. They don't want to give you your phone number, or even you may be getting blocked. Again, on social media, you may be requesting friends that, they never accept your request. These are all signs. And you got to look at yourself. And if you're happy with yourself, God bless you. If there's a lot of people out there that says, I don't give a shit about anybody. I don't care what anybody thinks about me. I am who I am, and that's the way it is. If you don't like the way I am, you could kiss my ass and all that. And I get it. But I do think a lot of people lie and they bullshit, because a lot of people are a lot lonelier than they say they are. And they do want to have stronger relationships. And they want to be, we'll wrap it up with this. A lot of people that I know that are annoying to me, they're always kind of complaining about other people being annoying to them or the way they're being treated. And they don't like it, but they don't realize the way they're treating others. I'm just saying. So that was just something that just came to me right now. But yeah, don't lie to yourself. If you are alone and you want to be in a relationship, you want a husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, you've had complications through the years, it's not maybe because you're just unlucky. It just maybe be after a certain amount of time being in a relationship with you, you become annoying. You don't make the relationship stronger. You make it weaker. You sabotage it, or you may verbally abuse people, or you may make them feel like shit all the time. And really take an honest approach too. Do you compliment people? Do you go out of your way to help people, or do you kind of more go out of your way to hurt people? And that doesn't mean physically. I mean verbally. Or just, do you not give a shit about people? Do you only really care about yourself? All these are different type of, things that I think annoy people after a certain amount of time. And you may be one of these people. And then again, you may not. You may be actually incredible. And, you may be very patient as well. And I know a lot of times we all deal with annoying people. There's no question about that. And a lot of times we may want to speak up, but we know, maybe who knows what they're going through. But I do think a lot of people have to, though. If you have close friends, family members, or whatever that are annoying, you may be the one that have to step in and say, listen, a lot of times when you come over, you're too loud, or I don't like the way your language is in front of my kids, or hey, when we all go out to dinner or whatever, you get too drunk, and I don't like what you say, or I don't like what you're saying on my social media comments about my wife or girlfriend, or what. All these things address the people. That's maybe one way they're going to learn too. That doesn't mean you have to be an asshole and attack them. But maybe they just need somebody or a voice to take an honest approach and say, listen, it could even be at work. A lot of times, man, you never shut up. Or, hey, you email me too much. Hey, you text me too much. Hey, I don't have, you know what I mean? I don't have time to go out and have drinks with you all the time. And don't make me try to feel, or don't make it like a big thing, or make me feel bad that I don't spend more time with you. One of the reasons is because I don't like the way you behave to a certain degree. It's aggravating me. So just want to do a podcast on this. Sometimes I address these things, and I know they come off too harsh, maybe, but I can, I just want people to take an honest approach a lot of times with their own behavior, and I try to help men build confidence. And there's a fine line between being confident and being cocky and being an asshole. There's, and being annoying and being over the top and all these things. But these are discussions that people need to have a lot of times. And again, I want you to be happy and do whatever the hell you want to do. But also, if you do have problems with maybe things that you don't know what's going on, it could be because of your behavior. So, you got any questions or comments, please feel free to hit me up. I'm rich at richcelenza.com. My image consulting, I talk a lot about this stuff with self-awareness and behavior and trying to help men and women, really take maybe a different perspective on life, maybe just enjoying their life instead of kind of being bogged down with the negativity, just kind of enjoying their life and, just taking a totally different approach. And if that's something you're interested in, and I also talk about health, wellness, obviously fitness, style, fashion, and many other things as well. So take care, and I wish you nothing but the best.